As we all know, life runs in mysterious ways, and it could be said that the biggest challenges and successes is to let it go and let it be. Joining us in conversation today, we have Mr. Hritik Kadam, an emerging filmmaker who has experience working in numerous and diverse fields in the media and communication industry. So welcome, Mr. Hritik.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So let's get into it. So I know a little about your journey, but why don't you tell us all a little bit about how you have reached this place?
So honestly, back in my 11th, 12th, I wasn't like that kind of person who would like study and just getting out of school after 10. I was just trying to be an extrovert. So I just thought that people who had a DSLR were like the ones who used to be the famous ones, we say, or the ones.
The popular ones.
Yeah, the popular ones. Yeah. Basically, that's what I told my family that I would get into DSLR, I get serious about it and all. And then they actually gave me DSLR. But the thing is that I started playing with it.
So was it like, we know that you started your passion in 11th and 12th grade. So in childhood also were you very fascinated with Bollywood movies or with movies in general? So yeah.
Yeah, actually I was. In childhood I sort of wanted to be an actor.
Oh.
Yeah, but then I was a bit of a stammerer, not very confident. Like one of those kids who used to be not very popular in school, like the quiet ones, the introvert ones. And then after 10, sort of, I started doing some social work. I became an extrovert.
Yeah.
Then I did this volunteer training program with Padma's Holidays, and that's what. We are extrovert and confident.
So that's what helped you get over your consciousness.
Yeah, my consciousness about myself.
Yeah, I think that's really inspiring, like volunteering work. We've heard about how you become so confident today from being someone who is conscious about themselves. So now that we know a little bit about, what inspired you, what motivated you, and what you have done. I know that Bombay is the city of dreams, and there's so many people who want to become a part of the film fraternity that go to Bombay, or it's like, they want to travel to Bombay to fulfill their dreams. So tell us about what your education was like, or what was your journey like to get into the film fraternity?
So basically, as I told you earlier, I did my bachelor's. So film was like a wide field, like the cinematography, there is editing, there is direction, writing, production. Yeah, there are many things. So I was confused about, because back then I should do everything. I should do photography, I should shoot, I should edit, I should do everything. And I also have in cold emails, like every day I should send in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 emails.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I started approaching people on Instagram, started texting people. So it's like you text 100 people. Out of them, 10 will reply. Out of them, 3, 4 will be the ones who will help you to get on sets. So that's how I got my first job as an AD. It was an film.
Oh wow! So it's all about making the effort. You have to be persuasive. You have to keep on messaging.
It's patience.
So we know that you've studied in Pune as well as in Canada. What is one of the major differences that you see in the education background sports, in international studies and studying in India?
So honestly, the thing is that in our field, you need the experience, you need to experience different cultures, you will tell your stories. So that was one of the advantages I got over there. That I met friends from around the world, and then I know about the culture.
Yeah.
And we have had and then I got to work with them. I got to work in the industry over there. But the good thing was that the same thing about both the cases was that I was lucky to get instructors who told us to make mistakes. To make mistakes during your college times. They were like, just be free, make how much mistake you want. Don't care about the marks or the numbers and grades. They were like, just make whatever mistake you want over here. No one will judge you over here for that.
Yeah.
So that's where I got most of my learnings.
So trial and error. So I'm going to circle back to my first question, and you said that you got your first AD shoot in an ad film. Tell us more about that. That's so exciting.
So basically, I was an intern.
Yeah.
I'll just see you. Okay. So basically, it was a boat Yodo commercial. With Hritik Kadam was the star in it.
So tell us more about, what is life like on set? Is it what we imagine? Is it like grandeur and everything, or is it very different?
So the thing is that due to Instagram, you see a lot of reels posted by actors and directors that they are having fun. So that
BTS.
also happens.
BTS as we know it.
Yeah, videos. That also happens that we do reels, we dance, but then most of the days it's like basically getting things on time.
Yeah.
Most of the days, I mean, every field has its own struggle. I wouldn't say that this industry has a different struggle, but then sometimes we go overtime, we work for like 20, we shoot for 20 hours. The next day we show up at the 6, 7 in the morning. That happens on days. If you like what you're doing, you would have fun.
So if you're passionate about it,
Yeah.
you love it. So I think I'm really inspiring everybody to get into the film industry. I want to know, so from wanting to be in front of the camera to now being behind the camera, what do you think is the biggest difference behind the camera? Do you like look at world in a different way, as a lot of people say?
In front of the camera, it's like we have to. It depends on what work you're doing, fiction, non-fiction. If you're doing something fictional, we have to get the other character. We
Yeah.
have to make our own character go to sleep. That's how I would define that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like a very different thing. That's why actors are given so much priority because of that. Because they have to be someone else in front of the camera.
Yeah. But even I think as a director, you also have to really feel the character. Like you have to relate to it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you have to like relate to that. At least
Yeah. A little, yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. I mean, I think we've learned a lot about the film industry. And we've heard so many positive things. So I wanted to ask the question which might be a little tough. What is one of the struggles that you face? A struggle is inevitable. There's going to be hardships in every field that you enter. And so what was one thing that where you were like, okay, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore?
See, I think the struggle is inevitable.
Yeah.
It happens every time. It's not like it happened once,
Yeah.
twice, or 3 times. It happens every time.
Yeah.
Like sometimes things don't get in like order. Sometimes you think like that happened to me on sets also. That sometimes things are not going on. I'll be like no, I'm not quit. But then my other colleagues, seniors, they were like no, it's fine. We have been through the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean.
So it's really motivating each other.
And honestly, these things keep on happening like
Yeah.
Like so basically just be positive, have affirmations. And yeah, universe will give you everything you want.
Oh, I love that. I think I love that about how so we've learned a lot about what life is like on set, how to get to it. So I mean, I'd love to know that you worked on this film called Devyani.
Yeah.
That was directed by Mr. Hritik Kadam. So I want to know in one line, tell me something about how set was there. Like, what was it like?
So the life on set is fun.
So, let's get one question that I think is very in everybody's minds is that VFX. VFX plays such a big role nowadays in films. You see every film, there's this use of it. So what as a filmmaker, what are your thoughts on it? What is the future of it in India?
I mean, so VFX is something which should be used at the right time, at the right place, and it could be used basically if you want to avoid some of those dangerous stunts or something. VFX should be used in those places.
So it's a boom, but it has to be used
in the
right
place. It's a good boom because we also don't need to use weapons. Last we had a fatal incident on one of the Hollywood sets.
Oh yeah.
So basically, we could use VFX
to avoid
all of that. That's one of the big reasons.
So, I mean, as I asked you before, what is the future though in India for VFX? Because if you have to ask, there's a comparison between the VFX that we can see in the Indian movies and between the movies that we see that are produced in Hollywood. So, according to you, what are your thoughts?
So, in the West, they have been doing VFX since a long time, if you see. And in India, it's just been like a few years.
Yeah.
So, in India, that's going to develop. As you see, every country develops.
Yeah.
In other senses.
Yeah.
So it will develop slowly. But if you ask me that, most of the VFX, like these Western films, like the Hollywood does, it's done in India. The changes in VFX is done in India. Most of these VFX are done, some of the parts are like done in India. Okay. So India is doing pretty good nowadays in that sense. It's just about how much a particular production wants to spend on VFX. It's all about that. How much, because that's what it depends on. Like how good the VFX is. So basically, like that's the like India is the future here. India's good future.
As a good future, yeah. And let's get to know one last question about you. What are your other passions other than filmmaking? What other passions?
So it's reading. I read a lot. Then it's photography, traveling, wildlife photography, cycling, trekking.
So very artistic things. So it really it's apt to what you're doing.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So very quickly, before we let you go, we have this small rapid fire that I'm gonna ask, and I want your answers to be really quick and like one word in. So OTT or theatre films?
Theatre.
Theatre. Favorite genre of movies?
Thriller, dark comedy.
Okay. And last question: what is one myth that you've heard about the film industry that being on sets, you feel like it's not true?
That the juniors get bullied a lot.
Okay.
Which I didn't like. Only that was being bullied. I didn't get bullied, and I was like targeted.
So they accept.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for being on Casual. I think we've learned a lot from you and having you here. It's inspired quite a few people who are behind the screens to want to know more about filmmaking, maybe pursue it as a career. Before I let you go, I want to ask you, how did you enjoy Casual? Like, what was your experience like?
Yeah, it was fun. It was very casual, as you said, and it was fun answering all the questions.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for having me here.
Yeah, it's been great. Like, I loved every minute of it. I'd like to thank Lumiere Studios for this amazing shooting space, and stay tuned.